So I'll take that in I'm going to take that in okay. And I tell him, remember, I need to put this in double quotes or in single quote, but it should be both, should be same. Yes. And if I say enter now, it says, okay, now I tell him, please enter the year you were born in. So I say, enter the year you were born. And he says, let's say he says, oh, and he says 1981. But what I want to do is I want to print the output something like this. I want to print the output in the form of dd slash mm slash yy, which means what do I need to give him back? He's going to give me three different values. He's going to give me 20, he's going to give me 5, okay, and he's going to give me, let's say, 1981. But I need to give him 20, 05, 81. Wow, how do I do that? How do I concatenate all of them, and how do I make it possible? Okay, first of all, I might have to modify the ddmmyy a bit, because first of all, as you know, dd is gonna be 20. Okay, dd I don't need to modify at all. But what about 5? What about 5? I need to make it 05. Now you can't make a number 05. You can't make a number 05 just as it is. Or let's say, for example, for now, for the ease of it, let's say you just need to give him this 2590, just 2581, just for the ease of the program. Okay, so that means all I need to do is I need to modify this 1981. I need to just change this 1981 to 81. Is it possible for me to do that? Okay, is there a way? Can you think about it? Okay, I give you a solution out here. Okay, we used one of the operators, right? Okay, let's say I need to print him in which format? I said I need to print him dd. That means that is this variable dd. So whatever he enters, say if he enters 20, you'll get 20 here, comma. I need to give him then the month, that is mm. And then how do I give him just 81? How do I give just 81? Yeah, how do I do that? I think we can do that with the modulus operator. Okay, so if I say yy is, what is yy? 1981. What if I divide by 100? What if I floor divide by 100? I'll get the quotient. What is the quotient yy floor divided by 100? This is going to give me 1981 divided floor division by 100. What is the quotient? If I divide by 100, okay, if I do a normal division, it will be 19.81. So what is the quotient? 19. No, I don't want the quotient. What I want the remainder. After dividing by 100, what is the remainder? 81. Can I get the remainder? Can I see this is modulus? Yes or no? Print dd comma mm comma yy modulus 100. Okay, if I say this, oh, so if I can say this, print this, then it is very much possible. Okay, so but then I wanted even this slash to be possible as a separation between these two. So that means, what do I need to change? I don't need a space between whatever I'm printing, but I need to have a sep equal to is going to have a value of a slash. It's not, I'm going to change the default parameter of sep in print. Now if I save this and say dd mmyy, some program like that, and if I run it, it tells me enter the day you were born, let's say 20, enter the month you were born in numbers 5, enter the year you were born 1981, 2581. Is that right? Is that cool? Yes, that's how you write this particular program. Okay, I hope you understood this well. Now for going ahead, let's have another practice problem which might be of interest. Okay, let's say that you want to give the user the number, just give the user the number of days, which means I'm going to just say 2000, or let's say 586. I'm just going to say 586. Tell the user, what should I tell? Enter the number of days. And what do you want the user to do? What do you want the user to do? Or you want, what do you want the program to do? The program should return to him 586 can be divided into how many years, how many months, and how many days. I need a division of 586. Like 586 can comprise of, okay, so considering that 1 year has 365 days, so I'm just going to write here 1 year is going to be 365 days, and 1 month I'm considering on an average 30 days. So now you need to tell, what do you need to do? You need to tell the user, what do you need to tell the user? If it is 586, I need to tell him, okay boss, you got in 586, what is 586? 586, can I say 365 into, oh, okay, so can I say that is 1 year, and how many months is that after that? Which means I need to first find out, let's make the calculations out here. Okay, so I'm going to just open a calculator too. Okay, so I'm going to have a calculator. Okay, so this calculator is just going to help me calculate. So 365, okay, multiplied only by, if you go multiplied by 2, it says 730. No. So that means 586 has only 1 year, which means if I do 586 divided by 365, it is just going to say 1. Floor division, right? Floor division. So I can say, can I say the number of years in 586? Okay, number of years in 586. Can I say it is going to be 586 floor division by 365? Yes or no? Then if I say what is the number of months, can I say it is okay, how do I find the number of months in the remaining days? How do I find the remaining days? It's basically whatever is remaining after dividing it, right? So can I say it's going to be something like this? Well, just clear this out, and I say, if I say what is the remainder after this, so that means 365 multiplied by 1. Okay, for those of you who don't remember, can I say dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder? Okay, so what is the remaining number of days? Can I say remainder is nothing but equal to dividend minus divisor into quotient is nothing but dividend minus divisor into quotient. So what is your remainder going to be? What is your dividend? Dividend is 586. What is your divisor? 365. What is your quotient? 1. Yes or no? We already calculated that is 1. So your remainder is going to be 586 minus 365. 586 minus 365. Okay, but so that's going to be 221. So your remainder is going to be 221 days remaining after you leave 1 year. Now how many months are remaining? How many months will be there in 221 days? I need to divide this by okay, so I divide this by 30 and I say 7. Oh, that means it is 7 months. I'm not going to take the integer part. 7 months are remaining. So can I say this new remainder, this is the new remainder? Can I say the remainder floor division by 30 is going to give me 7 months? Are you able to understand? So you have, this is going to be your 1 year, and this is going to be months. It's going to be after 1 year there is 7 months remaining. Now I need to find out what is going to be the new remainder. What is going to be the new remainder? Which means after the 7 months, what is going to be? So what was the earlier remainder? 221. The earlier remainder was 221. So 221, that was the earlier remainder. But then I just got that 7 multiplied by 13. These were the 210. 210 days are gone. Yes or no? By doing this the same formula, remainder is equal to dividend minus divisor into quotient. So what is your new dividend now? Your dividend was 221. Okay, your dividend, you divided 221 and then you divided it by 30 and you got the quotient as 7. So can I say what is your divisor? Divisor is 30 minus 30 into, and your quotient is 7. So 30 into 7, what is 30 into 7? 30 into 7 is 210. So 221 minus 210, what is 221 minus 221 minus 210 is going to be 11. So that means your remainder is going to be 11, and these are the remaining number of days. So can I say the remaining number of days are 11 days. The remaining number of days are 11 days, which means whenever he says 586, I need to tell him how many years are there in that. After that, after the remaining number of days, I need to say how many months are there and how many days. So if he says 586 days, I should say, oh, that's 586 days is equal to 1 year, 7 months and 11 days. Can I say that? I should say it like this. The answer should be like this. 586 days is equal to 1 year, 7 months and 11 days. Okay, so this is your problem statement. I'm not going to give the solution in this video. I'm going to give the solution in the next video. Hope you try it out and come over to the next video for the solution if you do not get it. Thank you very much.